Stop embarrassing yourself in meetings. Oh my goodness. If you go to staff meetings at whatever interval, and every time someone brings up a subject, you have something to say without thinking it through, or just in life, you're in conversation with a group of people, or you're online, or what have you, and you're just throwing out your thoughts and opinions about something without thinking about it, about the subject, a little more deeply, you will likely embarrass yourself, wittingly or unwittingly. By that I mean, you may say, yeah, that's a great idea, man. Let's just blast this out into the whole wide world. Not thinking, have I verified it? Is it real? Or you're in a meeting and someone says, maybe the leader of the meeting says, so tell me your thoughts about this. You just start spouting off stuff without giving it a lot of thought. You may turn yourself into a fool, not even knowing it. Because others around the group may, let's just go here, know more about the subject than you do, and you just stepped on your own foot with some information that's just bogus because you had to contribute something you really didn't know what you're talking about. Or maybe you thought, well, I have to contribute here because the leader said, what do you think about this? There's nothing wrong with saying, you know what? I'd rather go around the room and get some perspective from some others and see if my consideration is really valid. I have some thoughts. I'd rather table those for now. Can you come back to me? Nothing wrong with that at all. Because you need to think through some things. Develop some critical thinking skills. And those critical thinking skills are kind of like this. I'm oversimplifying it. But let's say it's a nice blue sky overhead. This actually happened to us a few weeks ago at the state fair. There was a state fair. No, it was another event in the fall, but we're in Alaska, and at that time of this recording, and at that time, it was a blue sky day, some clouds over there and some clouds way over there. But it was a blue sky overhead for quite a distance. And it was raining. And it was the most amazing thing. It was beautiful sunshine where we were. And my son and daughter-in-law and grandchildren were all around. It was raining. Light, but it was coming down, sprinkling. We thought, cool. Now, I could have looked up and said, blue skies overhead, and it's raining. Therefore, it's raining because there are blue skies overhead. That, in an oversimplified way, is the lack of critical thinking. No, critical thinking says just because there are blue skies overhead and it's raining doesn't mean that it's raining because of those blue skies overhead. And of course, we know that that's not the case because rain comes from what? Cumulus clouds. That is the clouds that hold water. Not all clouds hold water. Those that hold water, well, what happened? Looked off that way, looked off that way, and there were some cumulus clouds. And they're far enough overhead. They're dropping water lightly because it was like a light sprinkle, and it was a cool, chilly day. It wasn't like a summer day where it evaporates before it hits. So it was a cool day, and by the time the water got to us, I can assure you, the water had come down, and the breeze had brought it over to where we were, and then it dropped on us. Oh, no, that's critical thinking. Say, I wonder what's causing that rain to come down on a blue sky kind of day. Okay, so take that same idea, think through some things that you're thinking about that you really want to say before you embarrass yourself. Make sure that what you are saying or what you're typing, what you're sharing is valid, is properly thought out. Because someone will hear you, will read what you're saying, will see what you're saying, maybe it's in a video context, and say, that idiot. Sorry for the word, but that idiot, that ID10T. If you spell that ID10NT on paper, it spells out idiot. So that ID10T didn't know what he was talking about. Just threw it out there. So try not to embarrass yourself. Give yourself that opportunity to be thought of as wise versus as idiotic, unwise, and lacking of critical thinking. Okay? Hope this helps you. If it does, like, share, subscribe, do all those great things, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.